Welcome back, guys, and this is exactly where we left off in the last part. We created an account setup page, but we didn't added any content. So in this part, we're going to add the content and let the user set up his account. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my account setup activity, and I'm going to change the version first, so let it render. So in this part, we're going to create setup activity which will include the user to choose a profile picture and display name. All right, so for the profile picture I'm going to use image button because I want user to click on the image, so he will be able to select the image after clicking on it. So I'm going to move down here. I'm going to change the ID to profile image button. All right, no, you can call it setup image button. Then I'm gonna add an image to my XXX HDPI folder. Now obviously you need to include all the 5 sizes to make it more enhanced, but just to save time I didn't exported my image in all the sizes. I just exported for the XXX HDPI, but obviously you guys need to do that. So I'm gonna select the source of the image now, and if I come down here, and there it is, the default image. Now this is too small for this one because I exported really low size, but we can work it out. So for the background I'm going to change to something transparent. That's okay. Then I'm going to change the width and the height of this one. So let's see, 100 by 100. All right, and also scale type center crop. Yep, so 100 is, I guess, the not the right size. 150 looks good. So this is our image button over here. Then I'm going to add an person name field. All right, so that'll make sure that you enter name, not just some long string. So some margin from the top and expand the width. All right, so next thing is we need to give it an ID. So I'm going to give it an ID of setup display, sorry, setup name field. All right, then at last we need a button, so I'll add a button over here, and I'm going to give it an ID of setup submit button. All right, so let me just remove the text from this one and add a hint. So this is going to be enter your display name. So this will just be used to display, nothing this won't be used for sign in or something. So the text for this one is going to be finish setup. All right, so let's go to our setup activity and start working on it. So we have an image button. All right, this is setup image button. Then we have an edit text, name field. All right, and lastly we have a button, that is submit button. Then we need to say setup button image button. All right, this is the image button. Find view by id r.id dot setup what was it again? This is setup image button. So r.id dot setup image. All right, this is not showing. Okay, so setup image button, that's good. There we go. All right, then I have name field. So edit text, find view by id r.id dot setup name field, and lastly the submit button. So after we type in these fields, what we are going to do is we're going to fire up the gallery when gallery intent when the user clicks on the image button. So for setup image button, set on click listener, new on click listener, and inside that I'm going to create an int private static final int gallery request code. All right, I'm going to give it an int of just 1. Then I'm going to create an intent, and this is going to be gallery intent equals new intent. All right, then gallery intent dot set action and action get content. This is something, okay, intent dot action get content. Then gallery intent dot set type, because we want to select only image file. And lastly, start activity for result. So this is going to be gallery intent first and then our request code. Then I'm going to create on activity results method. So inside that, as usual that we used to do while uploading images to the Firebase app, if request code request code equals gallery request, that's the request code, and this is the one we are using here. Then result code equals result okay, that means if you don't get any errors. Then what we are going to do, all right, and let me check what we have missed. Yeah, so this is fixed. Then what we actually want to do is we don't want to just show the image in the button, but we actually want the user to crop the image in a perfect square aspect ratio. So for that, I'm going to go to my browser, and here is the image cropper tool that I'm going to use in this tutorial. Now obviously you guys can choose any other as well if you want, but I'll surely provide you the link in description so you guys will be able to work with this, because I really like this one. This provides more customizability, and this is uploaded by Author Hub, and really good tool. Go check it out. So here, this is the dependency that we need to include in our app level Gradle file. So paste in here and sync now. So let it sync the project. Till then we can discuss about the tool. So the steps are pretty clear and not difficult. What you need to do inside your Android manifest file, you need to add this activity. So it says add crop activity into your manifest file. So I'm going to open up my Android manifest. So let it just finish the Gradle build. All right. So I'm going to wait. Too slow. Okay, so I'll paste this over here. Okay, so just give me a second. I need to. Okay, yeah, so I'm back. Yeah, I have pasted the activity over here. Then the second step is start crop image activity. Now if you are using this tool in your own activity, then you don't need to add this to your manifest file. As it says over here, this is optional. Then what I'm going to do is this is for the fragment, and this is the one we are going to use. So inside our own action, where it is, setup activity, yeah, inside our own activity results, if the result is successful, paste this code. So this is the crop image view. Then we need to provide the image URI. So as you guys may remember, how we retrieve the URI is pretty easy. So image URI equals the data provides us the image URI. So this will be done pretty easily. I'm gonna just run the app just to show you guys how it works. Then we're gonna work with the result that it actually provides us after cropping the image. So this is going to be pretty easy for you guys to understand, because there's not much to it and we have already covered things like this before. Now many of you guys have already asked how we can set up crop the image in a square aspect ratio of 1:1. So I thought maybe we could do with the profile image, and then also you guys will be able to do with the whole blog app by yourself. So I'm gonna tap on the image button over here. So it's gonna bring out the gallery. Now what's this? This is not this is the gallery. All right, so I'm gonna choose this one, this image. This looks good. I'm gonna choose this. So here you can see that our crop tool is over here, but right now this is free aspect ratio. You can also rotate the image. This is a really good thing that I like. And then once you are done, you hit the crop button. Now what I actually want to do is I want the square aspect ratio. So what you can do after this, just type in set aspect ratio. There we go. So here you need to type 1:1 to set it to square pixels. All right, there are many more options that you can really go ahead and check out. So there is the link, Android cropping image from gallery and camera, and they have actually provided everything you need to know about this tool in GitHub wiki over here, this link. So you can check out what you actually need over here. So this is, you can see that you can also make the outer area blurred or in some other color maybe. Yeah, so this is really useful tool. But what we want to do after this is we want to access the results. So what I'm gonna go to the page again, and I'm gonna check how this result returns us the results. So just like our gallery intent, the crop intent works the same. So this is the code inside the activity results method. I'm going to copy this one over here and I will paste it after our gallery intent. So paste it quite easy. So what it does, it gets the results of the cropped image, and if the result is okay, it returns us the URI. Now everybody knows what we can do with the URI. So msetup image button dot set image URI, which is our button that we are clicking on. I'm going to run the app again. So let's see if it works, how it works. All right, so app restarted. I'm going to tap gallery and select, and there you can see this is pretty square now. Now you can't change the ratio of this one, and also there are features like you can set the minimum width and maximum width if you want to, and many more features that you actually want for your app. All are covered in this library over here. Now what I want to do, I'm going to click the crop button, and there you can see it returns us the result. So that was pretty easy, and we're gonna pause the video here, and in next part we're gonna enter the name and finish the setup profile, and we will work with the Google login. So see you guys in the next part.